Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Out of the gun, it's going to be Samuel with a run. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing is Wilson. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10. 48-yard
On 1st and 10, it's Samuel. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Wilson.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 on the Seahawks 14-yard line.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Wilson. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
Patterson's kick is good.
And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0.
Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got settled a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready, break.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Rams, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
Flush to his right. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
On play action, Lawrence.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man, complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 51 yards.
But I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw.
And this one too low. That was a lightning-fast incompletion. He got it, he threw it, and it fell to the ground.
What's that expression, life comes at you fast? In this case, the defenders came even faster. Incomplete.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down about the 2.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Alvin Kamara.
His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Seahawks are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
You met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here taken in by Ingram. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Rams 3.
On second down, here's Debo. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On third down, it's Debo. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Wilson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's complete. He's got him in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Justin Jefferson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are once again back in front. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Play action. It's Lawrence. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Our partner's a former defensive back. I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny them the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
They'll give it to Samuel. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Another carry for the wide receiver, Samuel. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now it's Wilson. Open man is Samuel, complete. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, 29 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Kamara trying the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Lawrence's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
A give to Kamara running right. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Alvin Kamara. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point, and now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter. The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
Finding space at the 40.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Seahawks.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Wilson. And he's got this to Jefferson.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. There's Wilson. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They run it again with Kamara. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Lawrence on 3rd down. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
first down.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
94 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
They go play action with Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Second down, and it's Kamara again.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Oh, no, he lost the football.
We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete.
Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Rams 17. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34.
Here's Wilson to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Wilson going to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Rams 23. Sam Martin set to kick off.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum, and not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Rams 23. Evan McPherson is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Number 41.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Kamara up the middle. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
101 115 yards rushing now on 23 carries so far. They go play action now. Lawrence.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Lawrence.
Steps away.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
No surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Jameson Williams.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will make this a 19-point game.
42. Rams 23. Evan McPherson is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
First and 10. That's a 36-yard
Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 15 yards down to the 15 and a 1st down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
A give. This is Kamara. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Brandon, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jalen Waddle from 6 yards away. And the Seahawks use the short field to get in for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Wilson on first down. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
I think this is a free play for Wilson. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game.
Rams 30. Sam Ryan set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can...
Yeah.